BBC Midlands Today.
Now, most of us grew up with comics, whether it was Spider-Man or The Eagle, but graphic novels, book-length comics for adults, are now big business.
They can be on pretty serious and dark themes too. Our arts reporter Lindsay Doyle explores a world of drug dealing and smuggling with an author who has close family ties to the underworld.
Drawing on experience, the graphic novel based on a real-life crime. The comic book for grown-ups from the pen and paintbrush of Coventry-based Jas Wilson is inspired by his own father and the underworld of Midlands drugs crime.
My father come from a criminal background, I come from a very legal background, and the idea of taking legal, ordinary people who are quite naive about crime and putting them into this real criminal world from where he comes from, and then seeing sparks fly, really.
Anthony Spencer, Jason's father, is currently serving 5 years in Winson Green Prison in Birmingham after being caught on camera under surveillance in a Coventry car park, meeting another member of a drug smuggling gang. He was later arrested in Holland in possession of 100 kilos of amphetamines and 50 kilos of cannabis.
The criminals pretty much are all from his background. Some of them are kind of combinations of characters, some of them are pretty much caricatures of those people. So I've kind of drawn directly from that. The good guys who kind of get pulled into this, they're people I know from around my own area.
Graphic novels first came into their own about 30 years ago. Since then, they've been growing in popularity. Some academics see it as a way of encouraging the more reluctant reader into the magical world of literature.
I think throughout their history they've kind of been written off slightly as a lowbrow culture, something for children or the uneducated, but that couldn't be further from the truth. They kind of appeal to everyone now, from very young children to kind of adults.
Day of the Deal is Jason's second comic book about English villains. Both have proved to be popular with the criminal fraternity.
It's a subject matter that a lot of the inmates can relate to. A lot of them are in on drugs conspiracies, and they can kind of relate to that sort of world, and they have time on their hands to read it as well.
There are usually words of praise on book jackets from literary scribes. In this case, they're from critics detained at Her Majesty's pleasure. Lindsay Doyle, BBC Midlands Today, Coventry.
Well, still to come on